Wrong board. Wrong board.
Jeez.
There you go. Now we're ready.
Hello and welcome to session 6 of the Miracle of Mercy. In this week's video, we will be exploring how mercy cares for the lost and how God has called us as Jesus followers to go into the whole world and make disciples.
That's right, Tom. This is called evangelism. And evangelism simply means the good news.
Yep.
But beyond that, it's about sharing the good news of what God has done and is continuing to do right within our own lives. It can be scary, right?
Yep.
It sure can for me, but thankfully we don't have to fulfill this mission on our own. God's gifted us with community. That's your small group. You can actually do evangelism together as a small group, and just as importantly, you can support one another each and every week as you come together and share your successes and failures.
Speaking of failures, Beth, I've made a few of those in my days, as you know, right? But looking back, even in my failures, I was pursuing Jesus and working to share my story with others on a good day, all right? So the times I felt like I fell flat on my face, I know God was pleased because I was still pursuing obedience. And that's why I love Pastor Rick's teaching on this so much. You know, it helps me see how I can live on mission and extend mercy through evangelism in easy ways. The 5 principles he shares, they are absolute gold.
Now, because this study is nearing completion, there are several things we want you to be mindful of. First, meet together next week to celebrate and rejoice over what God's done in your group. Since you've already figured out a time that works for everyone, meet at the same time and location next week as you've been meeting through the Miracle of Mercy study. Have everyone in the group bring either their favorite sweet or salty, healthy snack. Be sure to look back over the last 6 weeks and share what stood out to each one of you the most.
I like food. I'm just saying.
you don't.
I do. Be sure to take a picture of your group. That's my favorite part, okay? Take a picture and post it to social media. If you post it publicly, use the hashtag Saddleback Small Groups. And don't forget to share a God story that you've seen over these last 6 weeks.
Step 3, decide which curriculum you want to study next. We invite you to check out the suggested resources at mysaddleback.com. Be ready to pick the study, load it up for your next adventure. My personal suggestion is the 2-week small group quick start study by Pastor Rick.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Number 4, who is going to host this group going forward? You know, you or maybe a different group member. You've been doing an amazing job, so consider leading for the next few group meetings. But if you're not comfortable with that, keep leading this week, but ask the group who can continue to lead going forward. When your group makes this decision, make sure to update your group information in mysaddleback.com.
We've talked throughout this study on what mercy looks like. Maybe for you, living in active mercy is helping your group continue to meet and pursue faith, growth, and life together. Please know that we're here to support you in the work God's called you to do. Your community leader has reached out to you already, and you may have heard from your small group pastor as well. We are here for you, bottom line. We want to encourage you, help you navigate life as a small group, so please lean on us. Did you know that mysaddleback.com, you have access to Saddleback small group pastors? They would absolutely love to connect with you and celebrate what God has done in your group.
On behalf of Saddleback Church and Pastor Rick Warren, we want to express our deepest thankfulness to you for serving the people in your group. You know, sometimes serving can be a thankless job, but we want you to know that your humility and leadership has not gone unnoticed. Guys, don't forget to send us your stories at smallgroups@saddleback.com and connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You know, we want to stay in touch. Enjoy this final study session in your group and have a great time celebrating next week.